Hello friends, thanks for joining me again. I am continuing. So like I said, I'm going to break them into like smaller videos so it's not all an hour long. So now I want to review for you the Ajmal perfumes, the ones that I have. Obviously I don't have everything, but these are the ones that I have, and so let's jump in. First one that I purchased from them, and I don't know why or rhyme or reason why I purchased what I do. Um, Sometimes I actually prefer to try something that no one is reviewing. I don't know why. So the one that I started with, so this is again the House of Ajmal or Ajmal. You can find them on YouTube, not YouTube, obviously YouTube, on Amazon, on Fragrance X and Fragrance Net, definitely. Okay, so let's continue. This one. This is called Regina by Ajmal. Beautiful bottle. I mean, Middle Eastern perfumes, their bottles are stunning. Sometimes you'll find yourself buying a perfume just for the bottle, just because it's so beautiful. Has like a little hat. It's nice and heavy. The cap is plastic, but it fits perfectly, so no issues. I can definitely lift it from the cap. Okay. Now, the notes. We got praline, passion fruit, plum, rose, amber, and mahogany. I was like, all right, we got some rose, we got some plum, some sweetness, we got something going for it. Let's order it. First of all, I have to say the longevity is out of this world. The sillage, the performance, just you smell it all day long on your skin, on your clothes. You will smell it. It ain't going nowhere. This is beautiful. So this is rose, and this is not rose like rose water. This is not rose as just young and fluffy and very light for the summer. I mean, you can wear it in the summer. It's not very heavy either. It is very sweet, almost bubblegum kind of rose. It is beautiful. At the very beginning, the first few times I wore it, it kind of gave me slight maturity to it. But I think it's also just because my association with rose, it's a little bit more mature. But it's very sweet from the plum and the fruits and the praline, and it's just stunning. I would highly recommend this perfume. It is beautiful. If you like your sweets and you like your rose, I would say grab it and run, and you would love it. And you don't need a lot. Like sometimes I just feel like overspraying, but you don't really need to overspray. Like 3 sprays and you're good for the entire day. 12 hours. Easy. Like it is very, very good. Excellent fragrance. Excellent fragrance. Then the one that was kind of a wah, wah. Beautiful bottle. The Aurum. Beautiful. Look at this. We have some leaves in here, all nice and gold. It doesn't come with a cap. This is just how it is. So let's kind of spray it. Notes: raspberry and lemon on the top. So we're thinking like fruit and fresh, right? And then we got some more fruit notes in the middle. Gardenia, orange blossom, jasmine, and spicy notes. They don't exist. Then we have at the base vanilla, powder notes, amber, musk, and woody notes. The only thing that saves this fragrance for me is the fact that it changes on my skin, and I'm okay with what it turns into. On its own, on the paper or on clothes, it pretty much stays the way that it is. It just, what you spray is what you get, it's what you're going to get through the entire day. And to describe it, it's not heavy, it's not deep, so I would say I would ignore the spice notes, I would ignore the wood notes, and the amber. They might be adding something, but when you read certain notes, you kind of have an image in your mind, especially, you know, it's all gold. So you're thinking deep, night, gourmand, winter, something a little bit kind of with depth in it. And no, gardenia and the orange blossom and jasmine. So I'm picking up on a lot of those florals. They're very potent, and the lemon and raspberry. It's the kind of floral that I don't like. It's the kind of floral that can almost be too much and too nauseating, kind of. Just not my favorite. But again, with my skin and my skin chemistry, it warms up a little bit and the intensity of the flower kind of drop, and some of the vanilla and amber slightly peek through, and I can work with that. This would be, if you enjoy this, if you want to try, this would be an everyday kind of fragrance. This is not for night. I mean, you can use it whatever you want, but it's more like an everyday kind of thing. So I use it like when I'm at home, I just want to smell good, and I'm not in a specific mood, so I'll just spray it on my skin, and then I'll put my clothes on, because I don't want this sitting on my clothes, because it doesn't change on my clothes, it changes on my skin. So there's that. Then I'm saving the best for last, okay? So now that this is not the best, so this is Entice, also by the house of Ajmal. They all are. Now, I got this on Amazon. It was like $20 or something like that. I was like, fine, let me give it a go. Oh my God. Okay. I had this on yesterday. And I sprayed like other perfumes with oud, and through the oud, I would have a whiff of that. And I'm like, oh my God. It's stunning. It's one of my, I was incredibly surprised. I didn't even listen to any reviews on it. I just kind of knew that I'm already familiar with the brand, and I know their quality is good, longevity, sillage, the whole deal is excellent. It's like, let me just give it a go. Notes. On the top, we have mandarin, orange, amaliti, lemon. So lemon. So we have all those mandarins and very kind of citrusy. Then we have jasmine, tuberose in the heart, and sandalwood, musk, and Virginia cedar at the base. What do you get? You get a stunning fragrance. Stunning, stunning. This, I mean, whatever season, just wear whatever you want. But like in the general, it will kind of fit in your spring, summer. I mean, I'm wearing it right now. But it's fresh because it's in the citrus family, but it has the sweetness and it's grounded. It's not very light, it's not very fluffy, it's not very airy, so it's not, because it also has that base, so it's gonna last. This is not a flimsy one. Kind of like, think of the clementine that you get, and it's the good one. It's the juicy one, the sweet one, and you know that's what you're gonna taste the moment you kind of put your first tear into the, not shell, you know, the peel, because just the juices and everything just goes in your nose. You're like, oh, this is a good one. That's how it smells. It's that juicy, sweet mandarin, and it's sweet and it's good. So even though it's all citrus, it's not a light, airy, fluffy. It is airy, but it's not like hanging by a thread, you know? It's not one of those. It would kind of be in the same family as Light Blue by Dolce. As much as it's light and fresh, it has longevity, it's very potent, it doesn't dissipate, and it has a presence, even though it's those kind of notes. but I like this one a lot better. It just has more going for it. There's more nose. There's more than just citrus fresh intense. There's just that sweetness and that mandarin. Stunning fragrance. And again, you can, like yesterday, I had like oud things and it still worked beautifully. Kind of gave it a little bit of more of a freshness of divine. Woo! These next ones are good. So, my babies, hello. Do you need to? Yes, you do. Are they different? Wow, yeah, absolutely. So let's begin. So this one was my first. So this is just the Wisal, okay. The silver bottle. I got this one first just because I'm a wuss. You know, I'm beginning into stepping into the Middle Eastern, Arabic fragrances, and I was a wuss. And the reviews, again, man, they're misleading. So regarding this one, let's start with this. Okay. Love it. Same thing, longevity, projection, you name it, you got it. So this one has rose, spices, musk, floral notes, and sandalwood. This is a beautiful, delicate, light, feminine, floral with the Mediterranean, Middle Eastern twist. You can wear this all year round. Again, even though the fresh scents that they make, they're fresh, but they're never flimsy. They're not something just gonna disappear on you. They all have presence and juice, and they're there, you know? This is just beautiful. It is, when you're thinking of flowers and just delicate, feminine, light flower garden, and it's just this with the sandalwood to kind of give it that base. You cannot go wrong. If you're thinking about it, stop thinking and act. Just get it. It will knock your socks off. Guaranteed. Amazing. And with this one, I didn't really find too many reviews on it. The one that I found a lot of reviews was this one. Now, the reviews that I did find on this one, majority were from Middle Eastern channels, or a language that I don't speak, or men, because a lot of their fragrances are going to be unisex. So a lot of men reviewed this. Middle Eastern men, they have a different nose, they pick up on different things, and as a man, you're going to interpret a fragrance a little bit differently. You're looking for different nuances, and the way it smells on you is going to be very different as well. So I really struggled because the way they represented this, that this is a beast, not more than 2 sprays. You walk in a room, everybody smells it. It's only for night and special occasions. The oud and everything, and I got scared. That's why I got the other one. I got really scared. I shouldn't have. And let me go over the notes. We got at the top pear, apple, peach, grapefruit, and mandarin orange. Fruit, 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 fruit. Delicious, right? At the heart, we have rose, jasmine, orchid, and geranium. We got some flowers. Then at the base, we got musk, cedar, patchouli, and sandalwood, which is supposed to be the oud. What you get, the oud is not animalic. It is not dominant. It plays well with others. Okay, so That's how I like my oud, honestly. I don't like it like, you know, coming at you with forks and knives. You get a lot of the fruit, so it's sweet. This is a sweet fragrance. It's a sweet, floral, beautiful fragrance, men and women. Very feminine. If you're a woman, you're gonna smell it, you're like, wow, really, man? Because this is very feminine. It is very feminine, but the twists on it are also unisex. And you get that wood, but again, it plays perfectly with all the rest. You don't get any specificness. They're just all beautifully blended. You can pick up on them, and then you get the kind of, you're exposed to all of them at the same time. This is one of the best. So I would say if you are a beginner for oud or a beginner for Middle Eastern fragrances, and I would say this is a really great representation of kind of a classic Middle Eastern notes in terms of the fruits and the floral and the wood, but you don't want to overdo it with oud, or you're somebody that likes oud, but again, you don't want it to be at the front, you don't want it to be aggressive, you don't want it to have any animalic notes. You want something that plays well with others, and you want it sweet. Ah, this is beautiful. And it lasts so long. I remember when I got this, I got it in the mail. I was on my way to pick up my baby from daycare. Got it in the mail. I saw that it's that. I opened the box and I sprayed inside the box to kind of get the whiff. And I continued driving. I was just driving. I was like, oh my God, this magnificent elixir of the gods. I'm like, I was intoxicated in my car like you wouldn't believe. I'm like, oh my God. Stopped at red light. I'm like, one spreads, you know, kind of inside the shirt. Got my kid. We would come back in the car. I'm like, it smells literally like heaven. If heaven had a scent, this is how it would smell. It smells like heaven from the Bible. I mean, it's just, I don't know if that place existed or not, but if it did, it's so good. It is exceptional. I couldn't stop sniffing myself. It's just, it will take you to another level. It is beautiful. Again, it's not just fruit. It's not just sweet. It's not just floral and sweet. You have that oud that cuts through, but they're all holding hands. They play well. And it's beautiful. The next day, over 12 hours, it was like 16, 18 hours later, when I woke up the next day, I'm thinking, wow, I'm smelling oud. What is it coming from? From this. So all the fruits and everything dissipated, and the oud stayed, well, which is not a surprise, and that's why, you know, oud is used a lot, because it has the best longevity, the best projection. It is a beast in terms of a note. It really pushes through. That's why it's hard to find an oud fragrance that the oud plays well with others, because usually it's like, move everybody aside, I'm here, what's up? And I'm like, excuse you, can you 2 steps back, please? Thank you. So this oud took 3 steps back, and it's stunning, amazing, day, night, occasion, just chilling in the house, it doesn't matter. It is beautiful. You want something new, something different, something exciting, something that you can comfortably wear, that it's not like only on, you know, when you're in a very specific mood will I wear this. You need a mood, but it doesn't have to be all that specific. So I'll take this little sticker off of it. My God, I would so recommend this one. I mean, I would recommend, honestly, all of them besides this one. This one was a big disappointment. It's not warm, it's not cozy, it's not anything that denotes suggest or the reviews kind of guided me on. It's just like fresh geranium, kind of raspberry soapy geranium thing happening here. Again, thank God it changes on my skin. It's the only savior. Maybe for the bathroom it will smell nice, you know, soapy stuff. But yeah, but these two, stunning, beautiful. This is going to be an amazing, fresh, sweet citrus, completely different from the other two. And then you have Regina, stunning, beautiful, sweet, juicy, delicious bubblegum rose. It's just beautiful. What else am I smelling here? Yeah, the fruits and the praline and the plum and the yes, now this is a gourmand. Yes, I would call this definitely a gourmand. Like, you want to eat this. You want to eat this. You do. You want to take a bite. It's that delicious, juicy, yum yum rose. This is, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Very happy. Okay, well, thanks for joining me to my very enthusiastic review of my perfumes by the House of Ajmal. They're stunning, and don't be afraid to just kind of like try something out. They're so good. Highly recommend. All right, well, behave. Till next time, keep it safe. See you next time. Bye, guys.